We start out with our headline roundup. Here are what some of the stuff cops did in America this week, starting with cops in Madison, Wisconsin fatally shoot a man in the head. R.I.P. Corey Ruiz.
Cops in Austin, Texas fatally shoot an unarmed teenager. R.I.P. Anthony William II.
Cop in Lance, Pennsylvania is charged with drinking, driving, and fatally crashing into a vehicle. R.I.P. Judith Jordan.
Cop in Philadelphia is charged with fatally shooting his uncle. R.I.P. Shakir T. Moncrief.
Cops in Tulsa, Oklahoma injured a man going through a mental health crisis and then took him to jail instead of the hospital where he died. R.I.P. Justin Benner.
ICE cops jail a man with leukemia who died in their custody. R.I.P. Prisciliano Trejo Ricano.
Cop in Flint, Michigan is charged with attempted murder.
ICE cop in Aurora, Colorado shoots a protester outside of a detention facility.
Cop in Garden Grove, California is charged after having a sexual relationship with a 16-year-old girl he met through the Police Youth Outreach Explorer program.
Cop in Bucks County, Pennsylvania is charged with photographing inmates while they are naked.
Jail cop in Minneapolis is charged with sexually assaulting an inmate.
Jail cop in Middlesex County, New Jersey is charged with sexually abusing an inmate.
Cop in Tyler, Texas pleads guilty to exploitation of a child in order to produce child sex abuse material.
Cop in Miami Gardens, Florida charged with domestic violence.
Cop in St. Johns County, Florida is arrested for violating a restraining order.
Cop in Pitt County, North Carolina kills his police canine by leaving him in a hot patrol car.
Cops in Winnebago County, Illinois kill a dog.
Cops in Oroville, California kill a dog.
There we have it. And we're back.
Yep. Well,
We took a week off. Now we're back.
all the dopamine I felt from watching Spider-Man is now...
Exactly. We're like, wow, that's why we were having such a good time yesterday. We were just living life. Watching movies, talking about it, having a beer.
No, I love how the cops, all these stories are tragic, but the one where the cop killed his canine unit, his own, that's the one that's going to, all the human life, and I'm not going to diminish animal life, but I'm only speaking to the rage, the privilege feel about animals comparatively to the human life that's also get lost on a day-to-day basis. And they'll speak out about the dogs.
Yeah. And remember, the DOJ estimates that cops kill 10,000 dogs a year. 10,000. That's DOJ. Other estimates put it at six figures. I also wanted to highlight the man with leukemia that not only was in ICE custody, already a travesty that a man with this sort of disease has to go through detention for just being undocumented, and has died. And this is almost every week we talk about someone who just dies in ICE custody. Usually we know very little about what happened, but it happens so often that it's not something that should just be put under the radar. I think obviously when ICE kills someone in cold blood in broad daylight, it's obvious why that makes mainstream news headlines. Yeah. But I feel like these deaths are kind of more quietly going under the radar. And then I also wanted to talk about, we have yet another, says right here, cop in Garden Grove, California, charged after having a sexual relationship with a 16-year-old girl he met through a police youth outreach program, now specifically the Explorer program. Now, we have to bring this up so often that police, obviously every week we talk about police abusing children, but how often it happens through this program that's designed to reach out to the youth, designed to connect cops with kids, and time again, they are abusing and preying on those kids. And the most famous case, which is still ongoing, in Boston, the death of Sandra Birchmore. Remember, we talked about this. She was in the Youth Explorer program as a teenage girl, developed a sexual relationship with two predatory cops in Boston, and then she was found to have, quote-unquote, committed suicide while, lo and behold, pregnant with one of these cops' kid.
Fuck.
And so obviously that's being investigated as a murder. This is an extreme case, but time and time again, we're seeing cops abuse and prey on kids in their own outreach program. So